Hello, and welcome to another edition of Potluck, your everything and anything talk and entertainment TV show. Today we have two talented guests joining us who are from the DC area, and they play a bluesy, jazzy mix that you're really going to enjoy. So please welcome Jonny Grave and Terry Boes. So enjoy the show.
Drop down, mama, let your back home move. Ain't nobody in town, shake 'em on down like you rode. I went up on that hill, tried to get some ice, Lord. I come back to town, baby, now I shook 'em down twice, I mess around. Men on that hill wearing fancy collar, smoking right down, stacking a fat cigar. Now your necktie look just like a noose. Now what happened to yourselves, boys? Now what's your excuse? I mess around. Men on that hill wearing on that solid, caught right down on the hillside. Now yo, Blanca coming, Lord, she talking out loud, got it turned up, she got the mouth turned down, I mess around. Chasing me down low, and they want me dead, and I got my head pulled low, and I step into your bar. Well, this is bona fide hell, baby, with the loud guitar, and I'll mess around. Drop down, mama, let your back on move. Ain't nobody in town, shake 'em on down like you, Lord. I went up on that hill, tried to get some ice, Lord. I come back to town, baby, now I shook 'em down twice, I mess around. Thank you. My mother had to walk that lonesome valley. She had to walk it for herself, and ain't nobody here gonna walk it for her. She had to walk the valley for herself. Can't you hear my baby calling? Say, well, now who will go and work today? Field our ripening, harvest waiting. Now who will bear the shield away? My father had to walk that lonesome valley. He had to walk it for himself, and ain't nobody here gonna walk it for him. Oh, he had to walk that valley for himself. Walk a while. My brother had to walk that lonesome valley. He had to walk it for himself, and ain't nobody gonna walk it for him. Oh, he had to walk that valley for himself. Can't you hear my baby calling? Oh, we're up on that mountaintop so high. And when you hear that steam whistle blowing, I'm gonna run for the field, I'm gonna fly. My sister had to walk that lonesome valley. She had to walk it for herself, and ain't nobody gonna walk it for her. Oh, she had to walk that valley for herself. Walk it, gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta walk it for yourself, and ain't nobody gonna walk it for you. You gotta walk the valley for yourself. You gotta walk the valley for yourself. You gotta walk it. Gonna let nobody tear me down, tear me down, Lord, tear me down. I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. I'm gonna make up my way back home. You know when you see me die, oh, you need not weep and moan. All I want you to do for me, just give that bell a tone. Well, you tone it easy. Well, you tone it easy. Well. Oh, I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. Tear me down, Lord, tear me down. I'm gonna let nobody tear me right down. I'm gonna make up my way back home. Oh, since I've been married to Dad, yeah, we've been not a minute apart. I got a telephone in my bosom, child. I got a receiver down in my heart. Well, 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 you ring me up easy. Well, well, well. Well, 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 you ring me up easy. Well, well, well. Oh, I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. Tear me down, don't tear me down. I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. I'm gonna make up my way back home. Hey. And I crawled my way across. It was Mary standing on the right hand side, and Jacob with the lead on the cross. Well, 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 I done crossed over. Well, well, well. Well, 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 I done crossed over. Well, well, well. Oh, I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. Tear me down, Lord, tear me down. I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. I'm gonna make up my way back home. Let nobody tear me down. Tear me down, Lord, tear me down. I'm gonna let nobody tear me down. I'm gonna make up my way back home. Gonna make up my way back home. Gonna make up my way. Silas bound in jail. I had no money for gold. Hey, Bill, keep your hand on your hammer. You hold on. Hold on, hold on. Keep your hand on your hammer. You hold on. Oh, when I married, you wore 3 links of chain. Every link was baby's name. Keep your hand on your hammer, you hold on. Hold on, keep your hand on your hammer, you hold on. Hey, well now Moses went down to the Mississippi shore, smote the water with a 2x4. Keep your hand on your hammer, you hold on. Oh, hold on. Hand on your hammer, you hold on. Hey. I got my hand on a gospel plow. Ain't nobody go my journey now. Keep your hand on my hammer. Hold on. Oh, hold on, hold on. Keep your hand on your hammer. Hold on. Hey.
And you just saw Jonny Grave and Terry Boes on the guitar and the harmonica. You guys did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So, tell me, how long have you been playing guitar?
I honestly don't know. I've had some kind of stringed instrument in my hand for as long as I can remember. I come from a very musical family.
Okay, okay. And how about you on the harmonica?
I've come to it slowly over the years. I started way back in high school, but I wasn't, you know, I was just, so I wasn't playing seriously at all. And very slowly, over a long period of time, I've played and they've gotten to where I am today. So it's been a couple decades in some form.
Okay. Are you? I take it you're self-taught?
Almost entirely self-taught.
Wow.
I've done a little bit. I've done a couple of classes, like the Augusta Heritage
Festival.
Something
Yeah,
festival.
Yeah. In Elkins, West Virginia.
Beautiful program out in Elkins, West Virginia. They have classes and a lot of blues stuff. And I've done a couple of classes, but for the most part, I'm self-taught, and for better or for worse.
Okay, fantastic. So, how long have you guys been playing together?
A couple years, thereabouts. Yeah. I met him at a fantastic bar in Washington, D.C. called the Wonderland Ballroom in Columbia Heights.
Okay.
And he mentioned that he played harmonica, and I had a standing residency at another bar in town, and I invited him to play one week, and I just kept inviting him to more and more gigs after that. He's indispensable. He's fantastic. So I'm lucky to have this guy to play with.
Okay, very cool. And have you guys done an album together? And I know you've done like Jonny and the Tombstone, or Jonny Grave and the Tombstones.
The last album that I put out was solo and acoustic. We recorded it in one day, in about a 5 or 6 hour session at a converted church in Mount Vernon Square. That was about a year ago. I don't think I've recorded with you yet, have we? We haven't.
We're on one recording with Jason Mendelssohn's
That's right,
the
yeah.
Metro song.
Yeah.
So we're
with
on
for Union Station.
Union Station.
That's
we're on
right.
that together, but I believe that's the only recording we're on.
That we went together. Yeah.
We're mostly live. We're a live duo for the most part.
And you play in Virginia, Maryland, and D.C.
And all over the U.S. I got a chance to go on tour in London a couple years ago too.
Oh, very cool.
I'm hoping to go back to London and possibly France later on this fall.
Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. And how do the Europeans take this type of music?
Oh, they love it. They got a huge kick out of it in London. They hadn't seen. The blues scene in London has kind of died down over the past 20 or 30 years, so this kind of thing is
a change of pace.
And refreshing too. I think they really get a kick out of it, so I enjoyed it a great deal.
Okay, awesome. So online, your profile says that you're a singer, songwriter, musical historian. Can you tell us about your musical historian?
Well,
background?
this is blues. This is a very old kind of music. Most of the players that I pull from as far as a reference goes, a lot of them are dead. A lot of them have been dead for a long time. So you have to do a lot of research and go back a ways to find them and to find their music.
Okay.
A few of them guys like Robert Johnson only recorded about 18 or 20 songs, somewhere in there. So there's really not a whole lot to go on, and it's very tricky to find, especially high quality recordings. But that's part of the hunt. It's part of the search, and it's something that I enjoy very much.
Right, and with that music, you add your own little flair.
Yeah,
or
that's
your...
that's the way these this kind of art form works. Is you take you take the original source, or you take one of the original sources, or a traditional source, and you build upon that, and eventually becomes your own song, and then you pass it down to somebody else, and it becomes their song, and
Oh, cool.
it keeps changing hands. So when people ask me who wrote that song, the truth is nobody really. I can tell you who I learned it from, but nobody really knows.
Right.
It's very much an evolution, and we're continuing that actually. I learned songs from Jonny, so one day down the road, somebody will learn a song from me, and it's this is a tradition that's been going on for
Okay, yeah,
forever.
yeah. It sounds like a tradition that's kind of a family tradition, but
Or a folk tradition, which is why they call it folk music.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Do you do any other types of music, or are you just focused on like the folk jazz?
I was in a bunch of metal bands when I was in high school. I played in metal and punk bands when I was in high school, and I played in an Irish band for a long time too.
Okay.
Washington D.C. Has a wonderful musical community, and I was lucky to grow up in that. I was lucky to grow up around a lot of old folks who played a lot of different styles. My dad plays and has a bunch of friends from that older scene. I got to hang out with Irish musicians. I got to hang out with American folk songwriters. I got to hang out with some blues folks too. And I was exposed to a lot of music very, very early on, and I had a lot at my disposal when I was growing up.
Wow. Okay.
I was very fortunate.
Very nice. So, what have been some of your challenges along the way? You know?
Finding parking.
Finding parking.
Musically, or just maybe a matter of getting it out, the word out to people to come and see you.
I mean, there's now my folks from my dad's generation like to remind me that they came about at a time when there really wasn't anything at all, and you really had to go out and find this music and search for it on your own. Whereas now it's a YouTube click away, and it's easier. Where all the performers are now unfortunately dead, and we can't go find them, and I can't go pay to sit down and watch them play, or better yet, go track them down and ask them for a guitar lesson. There's a lot of recordings that are very easy to find. As far as the challenges go, it's I think a lot of performers within this tradition would kind of struggle to say that there's they grasp for relevancy. They grasp for they're trying to find a way to make this relevant right now. But it's I think that blues is kind of ageless and sort of timeless. It connects on a wide variety of generational levels and geographic too.
Sure. How about you? What challenges have you faced with the
challenges I faced? Actually, interestingly, I sort of imagined all these amazing musicians would not want to play with other musicians, and actually what I experienced is the exact opposite. It's an extremely friendly community, and in a lot of ways it's easier than I expected. The challenges are finding the time. A lot of us have day jobs and whatnot, so it's about really finding the time to do what we love to do, which is play music. But that being said, we love to do it, so
you make it happen.
Yeah.
So the CD that you said that you have out, what is that called?
That's called The Hammer. And you can download that. You can come see me at a show. I'm playing 20 shows a month these days.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can come see me at a show, or you can download it from Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Yeah, bandcamp.com to search for my name, John.
Okay, and you have a website?
Which is JonnyGrave.com.
Okay, and do you have a Facebook, Twitter, social network stuff?
It's all over there. If you just Google my name, it's only one search away.
Okay, so anything for the future? Like where do you see yourself like in a year?
I hope to be on a more steady string of national touring dates and hopefully international touring dates. If things calm down in Mali, I'd love to head over there. If things calm down in Egypt, I'd love to go over there too and hear some of their music and maybe bring it back here too.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
If you're just catching us on TV, make sure to catch us at www.potluck-online.org, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, your neighborhood. Yeah, you done told everybody. Oh, your neighborhood. Yo, what that dirty mistreated mom didn't mean me no good. I'm going on down to that sergeant mom, going down to that chief of police. I'm going on down to that sergeant mom, Lord, down to that chief of police. Oh, and now since my baby done quit me, I can't seek no peace, no. I can't seek no peace, no, Lord, no, Lord, 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 Lord. I can't seek no peace, yeah. That I know, yes I know.